Let's see. Yeah, we getting this thing back up. I know we're back live. I think y'all can hear me. The cameras are still frozen except Mary's.
Can you guys hear us?
We're live, my brother. We are live, and our cameras are working now again. Okay, so we're live. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, manager man. I don't know what I would do without you. Sorry for the drop off, y'all. I don't really know what happened. We dropped off. We are back, and we are live. We are inside the What's in It for the Blackpool Media Studios. I said what I said. That guy's name is Toussaint. That lady's name is Mary. This guy's name is Herb. Appreciate y'all for popping back in as we get this thing going again. It is what it is. Sometimes things happen, and we're going to get it worked out. Either way, I was in the middle of a long-ass story, which I get into long-ass story. Oh, I got to tell you so much, dog. Like, I can't tell you right now.
Okay. Okay. We'll move.
But I got
move through this story.
Right. But I got to tell you so much. Anyhow, point is, drank a whole lot of fucking liquor yesterday, and happy birthday to my mom.
Happy birthday.
Yay,
There's that.
Happy birthday.
It is a relationship Friday.
Yeah.
Mary, what are you going to be lying to us about today?
I don't lie.
Just the usuals.
Right, just the usual. You see that? She doesn't know that she does it, but you literally, when you lie to me, you go, I don't lie.
No.
You literally lean left every time you tell a lie, Mary.
No.
It is a dead giveaway.
Two was talking about dating. So I think that...
Did your ex-husband know that you leaned left when you lied? Did he ever pick up on that?
I'm not a liar.
Did he ever pick up on the fact that when you did lie, you leaned to your left?
I never lied.
So yes, he probably didn't pick up on it.
You never lied?
I never lied. I hadn't.
Mary, you've
no
lied
reason
to us here in this studio before.
No reason.
And we've
I
called
don't
it.
have a reason to lie. I never lied. Why are
I
you
agree
looking at
with
me like that? I never lied.
I agree with you. You don't have a reason to lie.
Listening.
Why would I lie in a marriage?
I don't know. I'm just asking questions here, Mary. That's what this is about. Asking questions and getting answers.
So no.
I agree with you
That's
that you don't have a reason to lie, Mary. But I disagree that you don't do it.
That's going to be a plethora of reasons to lie, though.
Only to the police, man. I
got stopped by the cops again. Go ahead.
Do tell.
No, it's. I think that
Do
it's
tell,
important
Mary.
for us to become cops, though.
No.
Yeah, I think we need us on the inside for real.
No.
Where were you at when you got stopped by the police?
This
don't.
was like between like Homewood, close to Homewood.
Where white people be at?
No, it's a black cop though. I'm grateful that I get stopped by black cops.
Oh, okay.
So grateful.
They're the same.
Yeah, they all police.
Mm-hmm. They all been indoctrinated by the same doctrine.
Okay.
Different experiences. You could have different experiences.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
it's different.
you can have a different experience with cops, or whatever. But yeah, they're all cops. Ain't no good ones. Boosie, I don't know what happened, love, but thank you for coming back. I literally don't know what happened. We have to get it
y'all,
together.
Please share, because there are technical difficulties. It's going to cut off of numbers.
Yeah, please share the broadcast. Ron is working hard to keep us online, but he's also just not very good. So he's fucking shit up.
Y'all should be online right now.
Thanks.
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 See what I'm saying?
We're not pointing every time you get the chance.
As I'm talking to y'all and telling y'all what's going on, he thinks that I don't know that we're online. Okay?
So what are you talking?
I'm talking about the fact that you're terrible at your job. Talking about the use. It is what it is. Why'd you get pulled over? Were you doing 65 in the 70?
No, I just passed the stoplight. It was me. He and I said I know what
You
I
just
did.
went
I
through a
was rushing.
stoplight?
Yeah, I said I was rushing
On purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, you just like, I'm blowing this one.
I be
I
doing that
did.
too, though.
So let me ask you this: was it like
I did.
was it like a roll through a late yellow, or was it like this light is red and fuck it?
It was like this light is red and ain't no activity going on. I gotta get somewhere. I gotta go.
Yeah.
So
You just didn't see the cop sitting over there waiting for
I
you to do
did
it.
not see the damn cop. I was like, dang.
Did he give you a ticket?
He gave I got a citation. I don't know. I was like,
That's
okay.
what a ticket is.
Okay, so he gave me a ticket. He told me to show up in court, and I said, "Well, do I have to pay? It's something that I can just do right now. Like this is why I'm rushing."
Is there something you can do right now? Whoa,
Mary!
Mary!
Wow!
Do me like this. No,
Now you
Mary.
rocking out here.
I just said, sir, I
See
am
how you
rushing.
get out of
Sir,
church.
What is there? Is there?
No.
Hey, my name Ray Gibson.
You see
Let's
what-
talk turkey.
You see, y'all do this to me. I said, sir,
Mary.
I'm rushing. I don't have time for this, so.
Mary.
What can I
Is
do?
that-
You said, what can I do to make this
You're
right?
gonna
What-
send me to court.
What can I do to
and
make
I
this
already
right?
don't have time.
What is it that I could do
To make this
No.
go away.
is there anything that I could do
To make this disappear.
to
You guys-
overcome this sticky situation?
This is horrible.
Wow.
Is there-
You're backing me into a corner here. That's not what it was.
That's
know
what
it.
you said, Mary. I
You
didn't
know
say
it.
it. You said, hey, I don't want to go to court. I don't really want to pay the fine.
Right.
What else could I do?
What can we do right now?
Can we work? How can we fix this right now? It's just me and you here on this road.
Turn it around.
You from the back?
Go
From the
somewhere
back.
else. Go somewhere else, you guys. Drive in a different direction right now.
Mary, Jesus Christ.
Who knew?
Who knew? Mary ain't got a ticket in her life. Okay?
I know how to get out of this.
I know I was running the light. But I also know that you're a man.
No, what are we
Birdman
talking
hand
about
rub.
today?
Right.
What's the relationship?
We're talking about getting out of tickets. And the lengths to which some women will go to do that.
This is all bad.
Hey, Mary, did he ball the citation up?
Would you please? No. I don't know. I kind of felt like I got off. Like
He got off?
no.
You got off?
Or he got, both of y'all got off? Who got
Hey,
off?
it's a team thing.
Everybody wins here.
What are we talking about today?
I'll leave it alone if you want to leave it alone. I'm cool with it, but clearly y'all see.
So I saw somebody online was talking about like making
Damn,
jokes
Mary.
and asking questions about what's your most awkward date.
Oh.
And I was thinking about that. And I know we had Reese in here today, and we got you in here. and we
Yeah,
got
Reese the
Herbert
ruler is
here.
going to pop in, man. 'Cause
And you know,
that
we
guy's
got
funny.
a mixture of generational demographics in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about that, and it was like, what's your most awkward date? And I'm thinking to myself, shit, have I ever been on a date? I was trying to think about that, and I was struggling.
Did you
And I,
get
and I
tickets?
wondered if that's
Right.
like a generational thing or a cultural thing. And I came in and I asked you, did you go on dates? I asked everybody, did they go on dates? And you was like, nah. And then Ron was like, yeah. And Herbert was like, yeah.
Have you ever been on a date? Well, DJ, like, because I said no. Ron said
DJ said, yeah, he said he went on one yesterday.
DJ said he went on a date. So everybody here goes on dates.
I
And
haven't.
you said no.
Nah, I don't really-
And I'm in the no category too. Like,
I go on dates. I mean, I just got divorced.
Yeah, but you got.
So I dated my wife. I would go on dates with my wife.
Yeah,
and then now, over the last year or so, I've gone on a few dates.
But that's a qualifier, right? Yeah, I take my wife out. Sure. You know what I mean? I've taken real girlfriends out, but just on some dating, like, nah. Like on some randoms, nah.
So Brian Foster In the Zone yesterday or Wednesday was talking about dating too. He's like, "Is dating dead?" That was the topic of this conversation. Is dating dead? And he had 3 women and a brother, and they were talking. And the topic of the question of Netflix and chill as a date. Is that a date?
But I think it's a deeper question. Right? Is it dead or is it a falsehood in the first place?
it's a falsehood in the first place, which
Right.
is why I'm
That's
What do you
what I'm
mean?
trying. Right? To say is it dead means it existed at some other time. What I'm saying is when I think about me and my peer group, like no BS, man. Me and my homie Lil C's, we laugh at this, right? And maybe this is some like pure D arrogant shit. It is pure D arrogant shit.
Okay.
There's no way around it.
Okay.
Right. But in my former life,
I was Joan of Arc in my former life.
right, we just was trying to beat, right? So it would be other
She gon'
dudes.
let me beat.
It would be other dudes, like specifically in our circle, like, yeah, I got up with XYZ.
Chicken and dick.
And I'm taking XYZ to XYZ. I'm going to take Shorty to XYZ. When inherently we both knew already, we already slayed XYZ and we took it nowhere. Like, we would be laughing like he's a date dude. Like, it wasn't culturally the thing. Like, you don't got to do that. I'm just saying for my group, I'm not validating the behavior. It's not the right behavior.
You don't gotta go out to beat.
You ain't got to go out to beat. And if the goal is to beat, why we going out?
Why are we going out?
Right? So I've
I've never been on a date with anybody that I only wanted to beat.
But what I'm saying
Me
is,
either.
what I'm saying is, consistently, that was like in the peer group of guys that I rocked in.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them was really going on no dates. Nobody was like, hey, I'm going on a date this weekend.
No, I've only gone on dates with people that I liked, or I could see myself actually, spending valuable or meaningful time with. If I'm only trying to beat, I'm not
trying to
going
pay
to
for
dinner
it.
so
I'm
I
not
can
trying
beat.
to pay for you.
Fuck the money, fuck all that shit. I'm not trying to. I don't have any desire to spend that kind of time with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't. I don't have any desire to sit down at dinner with your ass for an hour, or go watch a movie with your black ass, or
I've been
go
on
to a
dates
show
after I beat,
or none of that. Right? Because after that, I might
like you.
You might have stumbled in like, oh, I kind of like this person.
Yeah.
Then we go on dates. What I'm saying is, I've gone on dates before I've beat.
That's almost always how it works for me. I've always stumbled into like.
Yeah, I've gone on dates before I've beat.
I've never done it.
But only with a person that I like. Like I think I like this person, and then we can,
take it further.
date.
Even
Yeah.
if I liked you, I still.
If I'm only trying to beat, we're not going anywhere.
We
can go to the
I
bed.
fully
Shorty. That's
understand
where we
what
can
you're
go.
saying, but I think that creates a different kind of conversation, different context, right? Of course, there's those. But let me not say, of course, there's.
Boosie
those.
said, "Ron, no, he took Green Door out."
Yeah, he definitely took Green Door out, but I think
I'd already beat though.
we got like qualifiers, right? Just as men,
I'm just sitting here like, this is.
we got qualifiers.
Oh, we coming to you. Don't worry about
We
it.
No.
We definitely got qualifiers, right? She fits in this category. She fits in this category. She fits in this.
can I have this water,
I'm assuming women now. Yeah, it's good money. I'm assuming women.
appreciate you.
Matter of fact, I know women do the same thing, right?
It's the game.
I'm gonna give you the game, right? Just from, and this is what I know for sure from a woman's perspective,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
The cute dude that you really attracted to, he beats first night. The dude that you want a relationship with, you gonna make him wait. That's been a tradition amongst women.
yeah.
That I always thought was insane.
It's weird to
like
me.
the dude that you really
The
see
one
a
you
future with, you
really
gonna make
like,
him wait.
He
but
gotta wait for the box.
Right, the one who just cute at the club, he could beat tonight.
He could
And
beat
I've been
today.
both dudes, so I know it plays out that way.
Oh, it
you
does.
Know what I mean?
It definitely goes
and
that way.
It's just interesting to me. So you all got qualifiers as well. I don't understand the logic to you all's qualifiers, but you have them. You know what I mean? But
Are you not saying the same thing though? That like you're not gonna spend quality time, date a woman if you want to have sex with her. You're just gonna have sex with her, and then you stumble upon a like, and that's when you start to.
But I'm
date
trying to
her.
be first, so the
Isn't-
logic is still
But
streamlined.
isn't that it's
All of
kinda
them is
like,
trying to. I'm trying to beat all of them first, so the logic is still streamlined.
I think okay, it's kind of saying the same thing, but I get what you're saying as well. Like you just want to be in general. Period.
Please share the broadcast, family. Appreciate y'all.
You want to hit the doonies anyway, right? So all of them are coming in under the same, I guess, structure. Whereas you all have kind of like a different structure. You know what I mean? So it's just, but getting back to the topic at hand, though, like I think there's a difference between those quantifiers, though. Like, I just want to beat that, so I'm not putting this much effort into anything other than that. I think that's saying something different than the question I'm actually asking, because even if I really like you, I'm still just trying to beat first. I.e., we don't get to the dating stage.
I
We
hear
get
you.
to the beat.
I hear you.
And if I like you, we dating.
I hear you.
Or we might go somewhere.
No, I feel you on that.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even fit into, it's not in the quantifiers yet. It's not in the qualifiers yet, I mean.
Listen, if we're being very, very honest, the very first thing that happens in any relationship is that you are physically attracted to this person. You want to fuck them.
Any relationship?
Almost. Sometimes you can not even be physically attracted to somebody, but you be around them for a long time. Y'all got the same class, y'all work together, or y'all whatever
Yeah,
fuck.
and that
then
attraction.
you're just like, oh, I kind of like this motherfucker. You look up some shit, just kind of happens. But other than that,
Stumble upon a like.
It would still have to be, for me, it had to be rooted in I want to beat first.
what's wrong with my voice, Ready Rock? It's probably drunk, is what you hear. Other than that, you definitely want to beat. That is the very first thing. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You look at somebody like, yo,
You know if you'll have
they
sex
could
with
get it.
someone. Yeah.
Like,
I think that's
they could get it. That is the very first thing that comes into your mind. Now, after that, whether you go up to them and have a conversation, whether you go up to them and say, hey, you have nice facial features. Okay?
Facial structure.
Facial structure.
Your
right?
facial structure is
happens.
amazing.
Right? Whether you go to them and say that type of stuff, or you don't say anything at all, or
Ravishing
whatever.
cheekbones you have there.
The physical
happens.
attraction is absolutely the very first thing that happens. Now, after that, they may open their mouth and you be like, oh, fuck,
It's that
she's
game,
dumb as shit.
It's that game of is this person, you want to kiss this person, You want to have sex with this person, or do you want to marry this person?
Oh, I've only heard
Yeah,
that
I've
game.
never played that game.
I've only
at
heard
all. I
that
don't
game
know
as
that game.
I've only heard that game as fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, there you go. I was just trying not to. I was trying to be
Oh,
not to say.
oh no, the game is fuck, marry, kill. There are 3 people, right? You lay out 3 people.
Or
I get it,
fuck,
but those
marry,
aren't the
kiss.
conversations I'm having first introduction. Like, I'm not even thinking that.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying it's a game.
But you just
you
know
lay out
right
3
away.
people, and it's like, okay, there's 3 people. There is this person, that person, that person. Which one would you fuck? Which one would you marry? Which one would you kill?
Or kiss in some variations. But yeah, I think you know right away. I think you know right away who you want to get with, who you wouldn't get with, who you are married. Like I think you know right away. I think that's true for both male and female.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ready Rock. This is the only voice I got. Blame it on Dawn and my mom.
And you can't avoid attraction. Like that's natural shit. Like that happens. It's with or without your permission. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there's something to be said about attraction because it's like that. The whole deal is procreation, right? So you're pretty much 9 times out of 10 sexually attracted to someone because they got what you need in order to continue. Lifeline.
What do you mean with that? Please unpack that. No, I'm serious. Unpack that.
So I'm saying that I think that
They got what you need. A lifeline. What does that mean?
to continue lifeline, right? So you're not attracted to everybody, but
No.
those who you are attracted to are already a part of you. Basically, it's something. I think that they have something that you need that's needed in this lifetime that you guys can provide one another.
So we just closing the gaps in the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
Yep.
It's very interesting.
Yep. Yeah.
I can dig that. Sister Africa, what's happening, Queen? Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. I really think that once you are standing in your full authenticity of who you actually are,
There's different tiers.
that you will attract those people. The
Yeah.
people that you are seeking, the universe will literally bring them to you or bring you to them, right?
Yeah, because we're ever evolving, right?
Right.
We're
So if
ever-
there's a such thing as a full authenticity of who you are.
I think so.
I
absolutely think so.
that you're constantly evolving. And I think that you have different tiers. And on those tiers of who you are, that's absolutely who you're going to attract. So it's like, if
And
I'm
those
working on
people
my
that you
life.
attract in those tiers are supposed to elevate you to that next phase of evolution.
Yes, if you're so wise to understand that and allow that in your space.
Right.
So I definitely feel as though you have different tiers. Like if I know that I'm working on myself and there's a way that I see myself and I'm working towards that direction, if I meet you on this level of who I am, you get what I'm like. Who
Is there a
am
way
I
to-
meeting on this tier as opposed to who am I meeting on this tier? And a lot of times, I think that's how that whole idea of we grow.
But listen, if
from
we're
each other,
if we're
we
puzzle
grow.
pieces,
Yes.
if we're puzzle pieces,
Mm-hmm.
right? Is there a way to work on yourself without a partner?
No.
That's interesting, ain't it?
Without what kind of partner? I think we
A
need,
reflection to help you get to that
You
stage.
always need a partner in life.
Yeah.
Whether you want to put a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, whatever, you
Because
always
it's that
need a
partner
relationship.
energy that will reflect the outcomes of where you're trying to get to, right?
We can't do without the next.
Look at Mary being smart and shit. Go ahead, Mary.
I see you, Mary.
I just believe these things.
So you raised a good point too when you're talking about the fact that we're in constant evolution, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, are we actually ever our fullest, most authentic self? And I think, while I understand the question, I think yes, right? You can be, right? Even as you evolve, you can still be the most authentic version of yourself right now, right? We make sports analogies all the time, right?
Two would say acting in your proper polarity. You're always
Right.
going to be doing
Are-
that.
Yeah,
No,
you're not always doing
going
it.
to be
You're not.
operating in your
You're not
proper
always
polarity.
doing it.
When
right?
you are doing it,
But you can be doing it even though you're still evolving into something else, right? So, are you the best basketball player you're ever going to be? No. And so it's like, am I ever my best self? Yeah, I'm my best self right now. Am I the best I'm ever going to be? No, I plan to keep getting better, right? But right now, in my 3rd year in the league, I am my best self
That I've ever been.
that I've ever been. You know what I mean? And so I think that, and it's very, very possible to not be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not even my best self
I
right
regressed.
now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or I could
And
be,
you'll attract that regression too.
yeah. Or I'm not even the best version of myself that I can be right now. Even if I didn't go down, I'm still not the best that I could be right now. I can't be the best I'm going to be, but I'm not even the best that I could be right now.
Right.
Adrian says, yes, I believe you can elevate without a partner. Friends and family take that role in helping you grow.
And those are
Those are
still
partners,
partners
though.
in life.
Those
Those
are
are still
partners.
partners in life. Like, we need each other. We need each other. That's why you got to respect everybody that you come across.
I think there's a level of intimacy that your
It's
cousin
needed to
can't
grow you, though.
Yeah, I think there's a level of intimacy that your cousin can't provide.
So that comes with understanding what you need. You get what I'm saying?
All the flowers are in the patch, but my relationship as a flower to the sun is my own. It's personal, right? So what they get is what they get, and what I get is what I get. So I'm just saying, and using as an analogy, like, yeah, the son would be operating as all of our families, but the relationship that I have with that son is different, right?
Yeah.
So how does that feed me? You know what I mean? So I'm not even opposed to Adrian Anderson's statement about, family or friends and all that could help you. But I think, to your point, there's a level of, and you said intimacy, I'm going to say conflict. That's different, right? It's different.
Come on.
See, it's funny, man. We was in here talking the other day about men feeling like slighted or berated or not worth as much or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But in essence, man, because we've been, at least in my mind, again, that it's not factual, this is a two opinion, you know what I mean? But because we live in such a transactional space and place, the only time you really feel that unconditional love is via the lens of family. And some people don't even have that lens, right? So when you operate in this space of a partnership, it's definitely not unconditional, i.e., which puts up the wall of fear, i.e., which puts up the wall that creates the barriers between being that whole person. So you're not all the way authentic and honest because you're afraid of how the response might be from that other outside person.
If you're doing that to yourself,
If you're doing that, but that's also part of the barrier to growing yourself, getting beyond your fears, right? So I just think it comes out differently when it's not with family. You know what I mean? And maybe with family, because again, like I said, everybody don't have the
'cause
same
it's
relationship with family. I don't know.
It's a lot of people that's showing up differently with their family. Like, you can be a stranger within your family.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
It's really a self. It's all about what you're doing for yourself.
It's a journey, man.
It
You gotta
is.
be honest.
It's a
Honest.
self journey. I
Yeah.
agree, right? But how those mirrors reflect to you, I would uplift or push,
Or how do you
motivate
get, right, to get
become
to
the
that.
catalyst
Right.
for you to push this self growth, right? So if the mirror, great example, right? My mama, right?
Q, what up, bro?
Now I'm living in my mama's house, 0 to 14 years old, right? And I got a certain kind of behavior set living in my mama's house from 0 to 14, right? 2 don't take out the garbage, 2 don't clean up his room, 2's a child. You understand what I'm saying? So she's constantly reinforcing certain messages because this is how she's seen me. This is the kind of communication and ideas that we've set up amongst ourselves. I leave my parents' home at 14 and I move away pretty much. Anytime I come back now, I'm different. I'm grown at some levels.
Yeah,
You know what
for
I mean?
sure.
But the reflection that my mom has of me is still of the 2 at 14. So now it's like I'm still berating this nigga to take out the garbage. You know what I mean? This is the game has changed, but her mirror hasn't, because I'm her child. So if your mirror is still stuck on 0 to 14, how can I leverage that reflection of me to grow me from 18 to 22? It's a faulty mirror. You know what I
Stop
mean?
looking in that mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and that's
Not an accurate reflection. It's one
It's
of
not
those.
an accurate
It's
reflection.
one of those concave, convex mirrors you see at like museum science
At the
industry,
museum,
where
right.
you look bigger or smaller or weird or oblong or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I think that is also just about, where am I along this journey,
have
right?
to understand where you are.
Where
Constantly gotta
am
check in.
I on this fucking journey? And
you constantly got to check in.
I know for sure that I am my most authentic self right now.
Good for you.
And I haven't always been. I feel like, just having time to myself. And I get the reflection piece and the challenge piece and the pushback and the partner. I understand that. But even sometimes you get so caught up in that you are being what you think you need to be in your relationship. And that
you a
isn't
liar.
necessarily your most authentic self. It can be.
You turn yourself into a liar.
Doesn't necessarily, jive with your most authentic self. And right now, having had the last year and a half or whatever to taking all the lessons and all the challenges and pushback that I've had from our relationship, I've found my most authentic self, and I've found comfort in it. Right? I think that most people generally know who their most authentic self is and what that actually looks like.
They're afraid.
But they're not comfortable in that.
They're afraid.
For whatever myriad of reasons, they aren't comfortable living in that space. And I am grateful that I found the way to not only recognize who my most authentic self is, but also the courage and comfort to actually be that person. And at 35,
Does the courage
I am
and
the
comfort,
most authentic I've ever been.
Does the courage and comfort come from defeat, though? Right? And I mean,
Perhaps.
I think it does.
Perhaps.
It's a letting go that
Letting go
allows
of your
that.
ego.
It's the letting go of all of it, right? It's the letting go of ego. It's the letting go of
Absolutely. You know what?
the
Yes.
response is going to
Yes,
be.
100%.
Surrendering.
I'll
It's
say
ego.
perhaps, but not perhaps. 100% you're right.
The chips gonna fall where they may. Fuck it.
You try to do this thing. You try to do this thing because you think this is the thing I should be doing, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to be this person because I think this is what I should be doing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yo, that fucking doesn't work.
Not for me.
And so only after that thing fails, and it's like, yeah, I tried that shit. That doesn't work. Only then can you actually go back to your most authentic, the motherfucker you was when you was like 5.
So what about people who are acting in their authentic self, like somebody like you, for example, who decides one day like, yo, it's something about me. I don't think I should be this way. It's kind of not cool.
That's
You know
Then
what
you
I'm saying?
change
that's
it.
the evolution.
That's yeah.
I'm
you
not
change
sitting
it.
here saying that I'm a perfect person. I'm not even telling you I'm a good person. I'm telling you that I'm me.
Right.
Right?
This is where I am.
This is exactly who I am.
You have a level of acceptance.
I'm not saying that it's a better person than this person, that person. All I'm saying is this is exactly who I am, and I'm comfortable in it right now.
And that's
I
acceptance.
hope to evolve to become a better person. I hope to
But if
do a
you-
lot of better shit.
But if you happen to reflect on yourself like, yo, I think I'm kind of an asshole, but I'm not going to change that.
Then that's your choice, and you're gonna attract everything that adds up to that.
Yeah, some asshole
Yeah.
shit is cool. I'm cool. Like I definitely have some asshole aspects to me, and I like them.
Some of the qualifiers for asshole is like social norms, though,
Or exactly.
right?
Exactly.
I know I get the asshole bash, and I'm fine with that because the shit that I do that for is on purpose. Whenever you see that asshole energy, I want
Setting
you to feel that way.
boundaries.
You know what I mean?
Setting
But
boundaries.
if one day you look up and
Understanding.
decide that you want to change that, does that mean you're not acting as in your full self anymore?
It depends on what you. I think that
Evolving.
is my full
Growing.
self too, though, right? I think because see again, back to the conditioning of a society, though, right? I'm seen as an asshole, and oftentimes because I stand on what I believe in, and I'm not
Boundaries.
gonna let an ignorant motherfucker who don't have the training that I
Authenticity.
have per se tell me any different because his conditioning is stronger. I don't give a fuck how you feel about that. You know what I mean? We fight arguments with feelings.
I can't
don't
fix that for
Your
you.
feelings don't mean shit towards my facts.
I
I'm
can't
not
fix that
backing,
for you,
and I'm
fam.
not backing down from that.
Right.
But in most instances, I'm going to be seen as arrogant or an asshole because
Right.
I've dug deeper and I value the digging that I did. So how that reflects in your energy, I don't give a
That ain't
fuck.
got shit to do with me.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Also, what doesn't have anything to do with me is your opinion of me. What you think about me ain't none of my business, fam.
I agree with that.
That don't got shit to do with me, fam. Now,
But this is way deeper than I wanted to go. I just wanted to ask.
I mean, it's good.
But the reason I asked about the dating shit, because when we start thinking about capital and how it's changing hands and how the pandemic is affecting communities and how it's shaping a new world, right? You ain't going to no motherfucking movie theaters no more. You might not be going to shows and plays no more. What the fuck does a date look like? Ain't gonna be too many more dinners. What's dating look like? As the world that kind of undergirding dating, like the activities that undergirded dating goes away, what the fuck does dating look like?
Having a real conversation.
I want to add this to the point you were just making before we get to that thing. Ready Rock says, I saw a meme that stated, I will no longer shrink myself to be easily digestible.
Yeah, I don't never do
You
that.
can choke,
Yeah, fuck you.
okay?
And that's always
If
been
this hard
how I
for you,
move
if
through
this
the
hard for you
world.
to get down, then just choke on it.
But I'll tell you this too, though. That's also
love
strategic. I've never had any tact, right? I've never been a tactful
Right,
person.
right.
So because I don't have any tact, I feel it imperative that I be honest. Because I'm not going to remember
I'm
my
not even
lie.
a good liar.
I'm not going to remember the story. I'm going to come at you face forward with full of state. Me and her was talking the other day. I was like, man, you motherfucking Aries. I was like, I can't argue to save my life. And that's a skill set. Because I don't have any tact, I just going to come out and say, this what the fuck it is.
Right.
And even,
There's extreme value there.
But
I mean, it's.
I know we were talking about it
but there's a
from the other
skill
side.
set attached to actually arguing a point. So even though I didn't get this truth and it's straight ahead,
It's how
because
you
I don't got the
deliver it.
motherfucking liquid to move around the conversation, I lose the fucking argument or the debate.
Even though you are,
Even
on,
though I know, like, no,
you got
this
you
is
on
some
the
fuck
on
shit.
the accurate or moral high ground, or you're right, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Aries have a skill set. Now you point, and I didn't even think about it till you said it.
Aries have a skill set.
We have a
too.
skill set
Virgos too.
to fucking
So does
debate.
Capricorns.
We can
I can believe
debate,
that.
and we can be on the wrong side and still win the fucking debate.
Yeah.
Right? There's a thing.
Whereas I get frustrated, I want to punch your ass at the middle. Like it's like
And
back to the lack attack. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna keep talking about this shit.
yeah,
I think honesty is the main thing that we're talking about here. You have to be honest. Honesty trumps everything.
Yeah.
Be honest with yourself. Be honest with people. You ain't never got to guess about shit.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest when you're dating, although dating is a lie. But
the honesty shit is so fucking dope, G. Like
it's the most
oh my
freeing
God.
thing in the world.
It's so fucking liberating.
You be honest, you be open, you be willing, and remember service. Because I think when we're in relationships with people, we forget that it's a service. Like I want to be careful in saying this. We look to take without really sharing and giving and serving. Like in a marriage is absolutely about service.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely about consideration. And that's one
But
thing.
should it be though?
What do you mean should it be?
Life should be about service.
Yeah, it's about service. That's what I'm saying. And interacting, make sure that you understand that it's service. Because we around here taking, choking off our air supply. Because that's not how things keep going.
When I actually should it be, it reaches a point where you can be so hyper focused on serving or meeting your partner's needs that is the point where you actually lose that self-actualization piece that we were talking about earlier.
I hear what you're saying, but I think that if your communication is on point, there's a way to do it without losing yourself.
I agree
And there
with you.
is also a part of me that believes that in getting in more serious relationships, like if you're not losing yourself, then what are you doing? Because that is a part of it. I think that you can come into a relationship, you have, let's say that you have A and you have B and they're together. You were A before you ever met B, and B was B before he ever met A. But A and B come together, that's a brand new baby. And you still got to grow that thing up. You go through an adolescent stage. You go through you got to grow it up just like you had to grow yourself up. And that is its own entity. I always believe that that's a completely different unit than who you are separate. So when you come together and you want some serious shit, yeah, you got to be a little bit sacrificial in a way, but love what you're growing.
Heard you. I just don't want you to lose yourself in that. We got to take a break. When we come back from break, Reese the Ruler is going to be coming in here and hanging out with us. He is the host of Week Hold Wednesday. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. He'll be here on I Say What I Say on Relationship Friday to bring the shit that only Reese can bring. Gonna take a break. We'll be right back after this.
WIIFTBPM WIIFTBP Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP Media's just for you and me.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality Black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe Black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of Black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Sissy's Taco Bar Pop-Up is back with more hours and more days. Check them out at their new pop-up location at The Woodlawn, located 1200 East 79th Street. Sissy's Taco Bar offers authentic street tacos infused with international soul. Now every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at The Woodlawn from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. New vegan tacos have been added to the menu too. Visit sissytacobar.com for more info.
Day. Check it out. See, while you was on the corner trying to scrape up pack money, I was driving 80 stack trucks off rap money. I'm back money. If you want it, come to the hundreds and ask for me. Meet them OGs that are blast for me. I'm right here. Ill Adidas, $400 jeans on me. Itchy with no safety, a loaded magazine on me. Southside, that's as wild as it gets. And no, I never sold crack. That's some house nigga shit. I'm not judging, but every man that's a man gotta stand by his principles, and I'm not budging. That's Mickey. You can take it how you want, but you can never be me. You can fake it how you want. I spit that uncut raw. You can bake it how you want. Break it down any way you like. You get the same result. Get in tune. The elephant in the room has now assumed pole position. Whoa. Oh. BJ, get him. Come on.
Reporting live from the gutter where that butter get gorillas jobs. That's why we call it work. The same work will get a nigga robbed. I throw my dice against the concrete. If the bitches pass, see you later. Grab my paper, tell her they kiss my ass. This the jungle, baby, I'm a lion. Try me, I'll be firing. The same banger saved Private Ryan. You the prey, you survive and hide. Better pray that them vultures and them rovers don't go flying by him. Them other niggas just so-so. How in the birth a nigga this hot in the cold go? I went from 20-inch assassins on that Osmo to that pretty 760 sitting low on them bozos. Those are big shoes, you motherfuckers is so slow. Get caught without your heat in these streets is a no-no. Baby need Pampers, daddy need that photo. It's bread or nothing, big old niggas, you see the logo.
We are back and we are live from inside the What's in It for the Black People Media Studios alongside my co-host, my big bro. His name is Toussaint Werner. My name is Howard, and we're absolutely thrilled to be joined live in studio by Mary Q Angel and Reese the Ruler.
What up, y'all? Rule that.
West Side Reese.
West Side's finest, 290.
290.
Well, let me see your fake ID.
It ain't fake ID. It's West Side ID.
West Side ID.
It's
I'm
real
sorry.
on the West Side.
It's real. My
It's
bad.
real, baby.
See your West Side ID.
It works on
Reese the
Madison,
Ruler, man. He is
Hoyne,
the co-host of
Chicago.
Week Ho Wednesday.
Yes.
Now, you go east of Ashland, that shit don't work. You go east of Ashland or south of Cermak, and it doesn't work anymore.
No. We claim Halston, depending on where you at. We claim Halston, depending on where you at.
Where?
Out west.
Yeah.
We got that. Like,
Where the fuck do y'all get hosted at?
we get Halston in some areas. It all depends.
There's nowhere where West Side is hosted.
It all depends. It's 800 West, so it's kind of West Side.
Nigga,
It's 800 West.
100 West is
Right,
West.
Windward is
Nah,
on the
but
West.
we ain't gonna claim that. But like,
Y'all don't get hosted, bro.
we get hosted.
Where?
We get
in
hosted.
the West Loop
We get hosted.
at UIC.
We get racing.
in Jewtown.
We get racing, Morgan, all that.
That's
all that.
cap.
That's
I give
West.
y'all
That's
hosted.
West Loop.
I give y'all
They
hosted.
call it West Loop,
Y'all are
right?
not getting hosted.
They call it West
I'm
Loop.
giving them hosted.
They call it West
Sway.
Loop. If I'm on
And
Halston
Halston
and
is only
Grand,
theirs.
if I'm on Halston and Grand, come on, that's West Loop. Halston
Halston
and
is
Grand.
only y'all's past 12th Street. Think about it.
Like south of 12th Street?
Yeah.
Like south of Roosevelt?
North of Roosevelt.
Right,
No,
exactly.
it's not.
Exactly. It is ours.
UIC is right there.
Well, you know what? Not
That's
like
what I'm saying. USC
that's the
kinda
West Side?
starts the West
Nah,
Side.
like
for me.
like Halston and like
Facts,
like
that's
Halston
facts.
and yeah, right. Halston and Roosevelt the West Side.
It ain't real, but
You got Jewtown,
You got it theirs,
UIC.
though.
Nah.
And then you got like
Once you pass UIC, you will
that
have
is
to West
big
Side.
cap. That is big cap. No
Ready
chance.
right talk about Jewtown, the West Side.
See,
No,
listen,
it's
man.
not.
Somebody
Jewtown
said,
is
look, my man
ours.
Red said West Side, West Side. is Halston. I'm trying to
That's
tell you, man.
cap.
I'm telling
That's
you.
not
Look, a lot of
true.
people saying that. I'm telling you.
I don't care who agrees. It's not true.
It's
We
theirs
got it.
once they pass Roosevelt.
Hey, y'all, listen.
Before Roosevelt is ours.
Hey, don't listen to no South Side. I already told y'all. They confused already. If you stay on 43rd, that's the low end.
People that go to UIC is West Siders.
on 60-something, that's the city. You stay on 80.
Halston and
It's all
Roosevelt
out
is
south.
UIC and Jewtown. What part of that is the
That's
West
the West
Side?
Side, bro. That's the West Side.
That's cap.
That's
I
the
don't
West
like
Side.
it. That's
Look,
not-
Jewtown is the West Side. I'm trying to tell you.
Jewtown is not the West
Nicole
Side.
Rod. That's definitely
that's
the West
Halston and
Side.
Roosevelt.
Look
I
at
know.
that.
You
UIC
gotta
is
cross
the West Side.
Roosevelt.
Look,
It is
I'm
the
trying
West
to tell you, nigga. It's the West Side.
Fuck no.
I'm trying to tell you.
Fuck no.
It's the West Side, bro.
That's just
It's
not
the
true.
West Side
That's just not true.
all day. He
You gotta
said,
get west of the Ashland.
You got to get west.
Y'all-
I
y'all
cannot get west of
tweaking.
Ashland, and Ashland, you know what I'm saying, it's 1600 west. So I cannot get west of Ashland. Also, so
Then the West Side starts.
Also, like Rockwell, all that, huh?
Rockwell, the West Side.
Palina, you know, so from
Palina's
Palina,
1700 west.
right? So that's a block after.
Yes,
Ashland.
after 1600 west.
Right.
Yes.
So
That's
is-
when the West
is
Side
Ashland
starts.
live?
Sure. Half of it.
So you half of it.
Like, you know,
Where
how
it
the
stop at?
divider down Ashland?
Where it stop at?
State and Madison is the middle of the city.
For real, 0-0.
0-0.
0-0
Right.
all day long.
So anything west of state is the West Side.
Yeah.
Yes, but not really. You know,
That's what I'm saying. It's all made
downtown.
up.
It's
It's all made
downtown.
up.
It's
That is
downtown.
humongous.
So we
cap.
making it all
It's
up.
downtown.
UIC is where the West Side starts.
That
I'll
is
give y'all
humongous cap.
Jewtown was ours.
No.
You
Nah,
have to
that-
cross Roosevelt to be on the West Side. I promise you that's how it works.
Bro, he said, no. We claims up to Cermak and something.
How y'all gonna claim UIC's campus as the West Side?
That's the West Side, bro. That's the West Side. And next thing that you
It's grass on UIC campus.
The next thing that you're gonna say is that the United Center is not our neither. Huh?
Yes, it is. That's on Madison.
All right,
That's
then,
y'all.
That's
I mean,
y'all.
shit, right there.
West of Ashland.
Ashland is right damn near there. How we ain't get that neither?
It's west of Ashland, bro. 1600
It's
west
all right, y'all.
and further. That's y'all shit.
Southside people
y'all don't
do
get
not
hostage.
know
G.
that. They do not know that.
Y'all don't get hostage,
It's
G.
broken down. It's the low end. It's the city.
It's because it's a whole
My
side
man
of
King
town.
Von
Y'all
has
got
a
like
song
4
says,
blocks.
I'm from 63rd. What is it? I'm not from 60.
right.
What? It's one
64th,
block.
and from 65th, we not from 63rd.
People out west is no way. If you live in L Town or K Town, we don't discriminate. My man is have a 1 block discrimination, bro.
Ain't nobody
That's
that
how
live
I
on
say it out
Kildare
south
ever
there.
killed
Out
nobody
south,
that stay
so
on. Stop. What?
we still rock with you. But I want to say, like, if you lived on,
This is big
Linda,
cap,
if
G.
you lived on Linda, and then I
This is
lived
big
on Lotus,
cap.
I wouldn't be like, man, like I live on Linda, I don't fuck with Lotus. Like it's never nothing like that. Like we all
What?
together, the West Side together.
Even the names of y'all street sucks though. Like Linden,
Flournoy.
Lotus,
Oh
Who
my
the
God.
fuck lives on Flournoy?
71st, 73rd, 70. That was creative
It's
as fuck.
logical. It
that
makes
was
sense.
creative as fuck.
Y'all mad that y'all didn't think of it.
No, we mad. That
Y'all
we
even
actually
threw a weak
put
ass
names.
5th Avenue just to have a number.
We
This is
actually
5th
put
Avenue.
names
What the fuck?
on our shit because you slow motherfuckers was like, no. A number and a name is all we need. Easy location.
It's easy.
Right? Easy location.
It's easy.
To the motherfucker.
Simplicity.
I'm on Madison and Pulaski. God damn, I got to pull my GPS
It's
out.
simplicity.
Siri, find Madison and Pulaski for me. You are going to the hood.
Serious, like, don't go there.
The only street that's out south, that's out west is what is that 63rd and Cottage or some shit like that, or 79th and Cottage or something
Right,
like that.
79th
79th and Cottage has
That's
been-
the West Side.
That's the West Side on the South Side. You're right.
Somebody said, I don't know how this block got here, but
the
it
West Side.
do not belong.
St.
right
David
here.
Cottage is the West Side.
Saturday
Happy's
Night
Liquor
Cottage
Store.
it's supposed to be on Madison.
That
It's
is
supposed to be right there on Madison.
That is for sure some West Side shit. Are we done with this?
Yeah, we done.
You motherfuckers lying, claim hosted, pissed off right now. Don't put me in with them niggas. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all can't even go there. It ain't one. None of them little Greek town restaurants that's actually on hosted.
That's us.
No,
That's how it was, G.
Those are south of Roosevelt.
Man, Greek.
Oh no,
them North Coast.
Greek
You're right.
Island, Greek Island,
Them
Greek
theirs,
Island.
them theirs.
Old Cheval is on fucking hosted. Ain't none one of you niggas ever been to
Y'all
Old
share
Cheval.
that. Y'all share that with the loop.
Okay,
We don't share shit. We run our shit.
We run all that. All that's us.
Okay,
You get south of Cermak, all that's us, fam.
I hear you.
Reese the Ruler is in the building. Reese, what's happening, man?
I'm trying to turn my phone down, man.
Yeah, West Side
Not
shit,
much,
man.
man. It's cool, man.
For anybody who hasn't ever seen Weeko Wednesday, tell them what's to Weeko Wednesday, man.
Weeko Wednesday, my co-host Toy, shout out Toy. We it's like Millennium, like a little urban talk show, man. We talk about all kind of little crazy shit, you know, situationships, Shit, situations.
Situationships.
You know, you're not in a relationship. You in a situationship.
I heard y'all talk about peeing on people in the bed.
Peeing on people, yeah. The PNR, the PNR result data is still in. So listen, if you don't know if you're a squirter or a peer, send them videos in to me, and I will be able to let you know. I have a PhD and PNR degree. Okay, so I'm just letting y'all know. Let me know. So I'm still doing research on that. So yeah, so there's a lot going on. It's a like a pretty crazy show.
So Reese. He has a huge problem with people peeing in the shower.
Yes.
What he doesn't have a problem with is people peeing in the bed. Okay?
Whoa.
He judges us for the fact, he judges me and anybody else who says, yeah, they pee in the shower.
Whoa.
But he proudly admits to peeing in the bed.
Once.
On somebody.
I was drunk.
It's a difference between an accident and being intentional, is what you're saying.
Right. And
if you intentionally pee in the shower, you just a nasty motherfucker. If you accidentally pissed on yourself in the bed, you just had a mistake. Just made a boo-boo.
But to actually get in the shower and I have to pee in the toilet is 2 steps away and you pee in the shower, it's I don't know.
Toilet is just.
Do you agree? Do you pee in the shower? Keep it a buck.
I pee in the toilet.
Pee in the toilet.
You get out the shower to pee, Mary?
Yeah, I've got out the shower to pee.
You've never peed in the shower?
You know what?
Talking to the mic, Mary. And stop leaning left because I see you're about to lie to me.
Yes, I've experienced that. It doesn't feel right. That doesn't seem right.
You saw she's about to laugh first? She leaned all the way over here. But when she leaned right, she couldn't lie anymore. She's like, I've experienced it.
But y'all be peeing all down y'all leg probably. So
women got a whole. It's like a process. It's a month.
Oh, I thank the Lord every day for giving me a penis.
I'm sure you do.
It's so much more convenient than the box.
So much more convenient because like to be out in nature and shit.
Yeah.
And y'all just whip it out.
Yeah.
And we ain't got that.
The zip and whip is amazing.
And shit. We got to squat.
Being able to zip and whip is one of the most convenient things.
Squat and you just pissing right there.
We're not finna go down this rabbit hole.
Do you pee in the shower too?
I'm not. I've done it.
Have you experienced? Right.
But you get out the shower and pee in the toilet, right?
I know. I'm not conditioned like y'all. If I got to piss and I'm in the shower, it goes down the drain.
It's going down the drain.
I stand in the back and let it hit the drain, homie.
What are we doing?
But I'm not going down this rabbit. This ain't about to be a conversation here. This is not going to be it. I swear to God, it's not going to be it.
I gotta wear shower shoes into 2 shower too.
No, you're not gonna be taking showers at my house anyway. It's cool.
I gotta wear a hazmat suit to take a nap at your crib.
Why so?
Cause it's piss in the bed.
I moved from that location. I got a whole new bed. That was years ago.
I was about to say, did you like switch out your mattress or something?
That was years ago.
And then if you pissing in the shower all the time, please tell me that you clean your bathroom.
It's not all the time. I don't have to pee in the shower all the time. I'm merely saying if I have to pee and I'm in the shower, there's no fucking way I'm getting out of the shower to go to the toilet.
Because they do the toilet and the shower doing the same
They're
thing.
doing the exact same thing. There's a drain.
Yeah, right there. You take 2 steps.
So
what happens?
So
let's get off this for bro be done with it.
I'm with you.
Let's get off of it.
Being that this is a room full of millennials at this point.
Why you?
That's important.
It's a fact.
It's important. Okay. It's a room full of millennials. Right?
Gang shit.
When I listen to y'all talk
favorite
about
things
how
to say.
disconnected y'all are as a society. Right? This conversation in here kind of focuses on race and building community. Right? And this is Relationship Friday. And we were just talking a minute ago about dating in general. Was it real or not? Or do you all do dating? Or was it ever real? Right? But in a society where y'all are more disconnected than ever, how do you all engage? Like, and what I was asking Mary too, like we dealing with COVID, right? So when you think about the after effects of COVID, the traditional places that you all would even take a date to, that world is evaporating, right? Ain't gonna be too many more shows and dinner dates and going out to eat because you just can't pack people into them kind of spaces no more. Like that, you're gonna have to reimagine kind of entertaining people, right? So what's that look like for y'all and y'all demographic? How do you all adjust to that?
Just to what I do everything regularly. I mean, like the world, just because the world is opening up, you can still do those same exact things. It's just like a limited. I just did like a rooftop, you know what I'm saying, dinner date. I just did
places to go.
I just did like another day yesterday at a restaurant.
Well, hear what I'm saying though. we're in the early stages of this, right?
Right, the early stages.
We're in the early stages. So as we think about those places, because a lot of them places lost so much money that they just totally out of it.
All right.
Right? The TVs, I mean the theaters, for example. Now you got Netflix where they bring in new movies direct to Netflix, new movies direct to YouTube. That's not a sign of
a healthy
right.
marketplace.
The marketplace is gone. Now we got to adjust, right? So as that world changes and the spaces that was created for you to undergird this kind of a culture, this dating culture goes away, how do you interact with people? How does that change for y'all when y'all already disconnected?
So I think, thank you. I think that it's lovely that all of these things I think that it's great that right now you get an opportunity to be creative. And I think that something like going to the movies, like what is that anyways? Because I'm sitting here watching a screen when I can be having a conversation with you. Why is that even a date? Why is that considered a date in the first place? Like you're watching a screen and you're disconnected anyway.
But y'all disconnected and that goes back to the statement, right? Y'all text each other. Y'all don't talk.
I think that what's cool is that you can get out in nature now. You know what I'm saying? Consider nature. Now the world is always like, you can think about things. I believe that people should probably go out more earlier than later. Like go on a breakfast date as opposed to a dinner date so that your mind is open, so that you can hear, you can listen, you can see how somebody really operates without all the darkness. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like this is great for those that date, that you got to get out of what is considered a date, because now you're out of the matrix of dating. Now you're out of the 1 + 1 = 2 of dating. Like you can get real. Get real.
I'm going to say this about DJ and the West Side. For real, just some real shit about the West Side, right? One of the things that I've always recognized about the West Side is it is a different understanding of community on the West Side.
Facts.
Right? They still have a real community. Y'all outside, y'all know each other, y'all engaged, y'all living together.
Facts.
It ain't like that on the South Side, and I'd be hard-pressed to say it's like that in most places in the country.
Facts.
So in a lot of ways, the West Side is like a relic. Like y'all kind of in a time warp. You know what I mean? It's seen as
to still have community.
It's seen from the outward view, it's seen negative. Like, oh, look at these repressed niggas who ain't evolved. Right. But it's value in that. You know what I mean? So I always recognize that. Like I had to build my business on the West Side because I could do it through relationships instead of capital. You know what I mean? Right. Mm-hmm. Where that don't really happen in a lot of other places.
That's real.
So because of that, you all still engaged. You just said I don't even text. Right. But I've even with my kids, and that's another generation below y'all, they can have a group of friends over at the house. Mm-hmm. And ain't none of them motherfuckers talking to each other. They all
on devices.
Yeah, that's so scary.
On the phone. Right?
Playing
so
with each other actually, you know, I invite my kids, they bring their little cousins over, and they interaction is like 4 tablets connecting, playing a Roblox or playing Minecraft and things like that. Like,
and that's how they interact.
That's how they interact. You know,
yeah, I don't even look at my kids as
connecting.
Don't
take y'all ass outside and go play tag, throw a rock at somebody, do something.
So in that vein, man, I'm again, we don't pay. I think all of our relationships are defined by the socialization of the larger society. Right? I think they really are. We can talk all the bullshit we want. Yeah, it's you in this matrix, you in this matrix, and you gonna deal within these metrics.
If you allow it, yeah.
But if you step outside those metrics, right, you look like a fucking weirdo. I'm not saying it's the wrong thing.
Then be a weirdo.
And that's the best thing to be, though. You know, you're going to be.
I ain't opposed to that.
To be different.
I ain't opposed to that. I'm just doing the math. I'm just saying what the math says. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm just saying what the math says. If you step outside that matrix or that metric, you look like a weirdo.
And due to what those metrics look like, I am thrilled to be outside of it.
I'm with it. But for the sake of having a conversation with a listening audience,
yeah,
right, we got to deal with the vast majority of people.
For sure.
Right? So I'm asking, like, how do you create a world where we see this happening? We see these traditional mechanisms going away.
Sure.
These traditional environments where, you know, think about, like, if regular Friday in Chicago, and you want to go get some dinner. Now, depending on where you're trying to go get some dinner.
Still do that.
Yeah, cool. But what I'm saying, even when before COVID, right, you got to call, and now the hot spots is a 2-hour wait for a table. It's a 3-hour wait for a table. Now with COVID, you can only pack half of that spot.
Right.
Take a walk.
I'm with it. But what I'm saying is in the traditional transactional methodology in which we quantify and value people.
Sure.
And now that world is going away. How do we change that?
I don't know. I just literally made a Cheesecake Factory. Like I literally, if I know I'm taking somebody on a date, like I wouldn't wait. If I know I'm going on a date Friday and we already planned this, like I can see if we said this Thursday. But if I know I'm taking you on a date and let's do a week, I should be able to get into my location in a week. Like COVID ain't holding nobody back. That's excuses. Like dating ain't dead. It's just a perception. It's just how people do it. Like you can still do it. I can still do like a boat ride. You can still wear your mask. You can still do the same stuff. They still gonna limit people, space you out. It's just their mindset. Like I used to be broke as hell, and then me and my girl would just go and ride a train downtown, take a walk, and that's a date. You know, it's your perception on it. You be like, COVID, that's an excuse.
Yeah, you can find.
I love that. Now, quick question off the rip. Not your girl. You just met her at the gas station 2
I can
days
still
ago.
find something.
I'm with it. I'm saying, but hey, I ain't got it like that. Let's take the train and have a conversation.
She ain't going. How old is she? 20? 23? Like you're not finna tell no 30-year-old woman, let's get on a CTA and ride the CTA. And come on, man. Come on now.
Why not, though?
I haven't done that in a while. I actually want to do that. Now that y'all
could be,
I haven't
but
done that in a while. I'm take the train from Howard to 90.
Come on.
I
Not
use
the
this
blue line.
analogy all the time, though.
Most
Reese.
women can't.
I agree. But that's the damn problem with me, right? I use this analogy all the time. I mean, I told Herb this. I was riding my bike one day. Chick pulled up on me, was like, "You too cute to have to be on the bike, baby," and drove off. She's in a what they call them?
She's in a putt-putt.
Whatever
She's in a
it was.
hoopty.
Whatever it was, right? And this is years ago, right? Biking wasn't as accepted as it is today. But I've been into biking for a long
They had
time.
their own lanes then.
But my point in saying that is that my bike at the time
Was definitely worth more than the car she was in.
probably cost more than the car that she was in. But she was validating me and my value based on seeing me on that bike.
Wow.
Howard said, is dating a mental thing?
Yeah. I think everything is a mental thing though. Like you gotta be in the right headspace for that shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, what am I? If there's no mental shit happening here, I'm not fucking going.
So
If it's only physical, meet me in the bedroom. That's all this is.
So you never been out. I'm sorry. So you never been outside with somebody that you know you just nailing. So you never.
No, I'm telling you the truth, G. I've never been on a date with somebody that I was only trying
So
to fuck.
every girl that you every girl you took on a date, you actually wanted a relationship with them.
Let me be clear about this.
Yes.
Let me be. Yeah.
Matter of
right.
fact,
I was trying to pursue a relationship.
Let me-
matter of fact,
pursue
I'd
it.
already beat, and I knew I was gonna be in a relationship.
So you
I
never
decided
just date
you
like
made
you
the
know.
cut.
Let me also be clear about this piece. I've only ever been with like 3 women in my life.
So you've only took 3 women out in your whole life.
Maybe I've took a couple more that I was interested in on that level. But
Yes.
I fucked.
So you never just took somebody out that you just knew
It's
you
never
just wanted
happened,
to thrash.
Reese. It's
No.
never happened.
And I'm not saying that's healthy.
You're like boring.
I'm not saying
Boring.
that's healthy.
I beat. What are you talking about? I just didn't have to spend 4 random whack ass hours with her to do it. I swear to God, G.
So you only
I swear to God, I've never been out with a woman
so you never
that
had
I
like
only wanted to have sex with.
So you never had like a fuck buddy and y'all just like went out like on a date. Like you knew that was y'all only relationship was just like
It's not the
Reese,
same.
you said no.
Reese.
I
If
can't
she's
hear
a
my
fuck
man,
buddy,
man.
then that is what we do. We hook up and we have sex.
And you never
No, that's not the nature of our relationship.
So you're saying that you like to have fun with your fuck buddies?
That sounds so funny coming from that. That sounds hilarious coming from
I love to have fun with my fuck buddy. Of course. I mean,
Never happened.
Outside of the bedroom, you like to have fun with your fuck
I
buddies?
mean, nah, but it's been a situation where we done kicked it, we done did some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like hung out.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm
How
just
does that
merely
even
telling you
come up?
that.
But not like
How do you ask your fuck buddy on a date?
Shit, what the fuck you doing? I'm bored.
She
what
like,
the fuck you doing?
She
You know
like,
what
girl,
I'm
this
saying?
nigga
I'm
trying to
bored.
take
What
me
you
out. I'm
doing?
just, girl, this nigga trying to take me out. I'm just,
You know what
I'm trying to get this dick and bounce. He want to go, he want to go bowling and shit. Fuck.
yeah. I know we usually meet up to smash, but can we just take a walk?
You want to
today?
go? You want to go ride the train?
Can we just hold hands?
Can we hop on the
today?
blue line? Fuck out of here.
Can we just hold hands today?
What's wrong with that? I think that at all times you should be doing what you want to do.
Agreed.
You get what I'm saying? Like if you feel like you want to go take a walk and you want to ask her to go take a walk, go take a walk. Even if you think that she's going to say no or yes, you'll be pleasantly surprised. You might be surprised, but at least you're stating what you want to do. Right. So I think everybody should just do what they want to do.
Yeah, but if you choosing to do it with your fuck buddy, then
But I got a question for y'all though, right? For the young people in the room, and that's all y'all. right?
He's such a fucking ageist.
So
It's
listen,
ridiculous.
it's true.
With his pop smoke braids.
Right, fuck out of here, man.
Not Pop Smoke, it's Old Dog. Y'all, yeah. So anyway,
Oh, dog.
Little flip braids.
Fuck you say about my mama.
what could you say about my mom? Now look, y'all made me forget my question. That sucks. I really had a good one.
Sure you did.
I
But
did.
You're so old you forgot. Your dementia kicked in and you forgot.
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Got it.
Because this, for me, what I'm asking really is like transactional relationships, transactional behaviors, right? Y'all all just talked about fuck buddies. Why do you have a fuck buddy in general? What puts you in a position to be a fuck buddy? What are the qualifications to be a fuck buddy?
Physical attraction.
Shit, we just fucking around and nothing serious. You know, I could just be.
It's a part of it for
You
sure.
know, I could just be out of a relationship. You know, and then I'm. You know what I'm saying? We bump heads.
But is
you
anything special about that fuck buddy, or is it just about
Yes.
access?
know? I mean, she could do some special shit. You know what I'm saying? But it could just be something. That, I mean, but
She
it
could be doing
just
backflips on that boy.
It could just be some shit that I may be like, we can only reach this level.
So I'm old, and I've been out that game for a minute.
Right.
Right? I would nail a bunch of chicks,
Right.
but that don't mean they would be consistently around, right? So if I was to consider you a fuck buddy, you probably had a run with me.
Nah, he probably like your fuck, but like you know you can call, like you know what I'm saying.
So
Like,
she's probably had a run with me, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I didn't-
fuck buddies are longer term than
then
I
just
just
someone I
smash and
smashed and went the other
Right,
way
right,
with,
right,
right? So
right,
it's
right.
something about her that kept
Yes.
me in a relationship with
Yes.
her. With whatever we define it
Yes.
as, it's still a
That's
relationship.
Still a relationship.
She-
And you know what? This is a reflection of what you got going on inside of yourself.
Absolutely,
If
100%.
you need fuck buddies in your life, because that's
Everybody
what you
needs
got.
fuck buddies.
If you need that currently,
if you're not in a relationship with somebody that you're having sex with long
if
term,
you need that
need a fuck buddy.
currently
But there's
in your
a-
life, then you are currently
But
at
there's
that
a
stage.
question.
Agreed.
There's a
100%.
there's a question attached to why I'm asking this way.
Okay.
Right. So if they had consistency and was able to stay long term, what prevents them from being more than just a fuck buddy?
You know,
Anything.
There's
you
not
feel
just
me?
there's
She can
not
have-
I'm not
more
interested-
attraction than that.
One at a time, children.
I'm not interested in them in that way, right? And they're not interested in me in that way.
got
We
8 kids.
we have good sex, right? Maybe she got kids. Maybe she got.
Fuck all that out.
But he's stupid.
Stay with them.
Like what? It may be a myriad of things, right?
Yeah.
Behind the green door.
But
You feel me? She can't.
hold on.
She don't look all that cute.
A fuck
You know what
buddy,
I'm saying?
a fuck buddy is also about a level of convenience in terms of their personality. Like this ain't a headache. This ain't
easy.
everybody. Sure, if that's the term you
So
want to
I got another goddamn question.
use. Of course you do.
Because I want y'all.
You know,
I
like
got-
Herb 35
y'all got
now. I
hope.
don't know. He might be in another realm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm old now. I'm
still a
35,
millennial.
baby.
Yeah, but
This
his
is all
answers.
bullshit.
I wake up.
It is. It's
It's
for,
all bullshit.
you see how the bullshit plays out? I'm
it's
asking.
a-
Keep
So
going, I
Mary's
got you.
smarter than all y'all
I got
do.
you. Nah, I
She
got you.
sees the bullshit coming.
Mary's very smart. Come on.
So if that's the case, then what qualifies the difference between your fuck buddy and your woman?
The whole
Probably
relationship, bro.
Now, what is the time, children?
Well, you know,
Go,
I
Reese.
can't hear him because I got a hair. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm in a relationship with, you know what I'm saying, with this person. You know, we have a connection. Like, I actually want to be with this person. It could be something like that. This fuck
You're in a
buddy
relationship
thing.
with the fuck buddy too.
No, I'm just.
And you have a
I'm in
commitment with the fuck buddy.
I'm in a situation. I'm in a
I don't
situation.
give a fuck what words you
But
use.
listen,
It's a relationship.
a
Sure.
relationship. How we in a relationship?
Sure.
Our only relationship. Our relationship is fucking like we. You know, and I'm
still a
gonna tell-
relationship.
But that's still a
That's
partnership.
that's our relationship, but that's it. Like, don't get it twisted.
That could be just it.
Right. So that's
But
our
it's still a
that's our
So what
relationship.
are you doing between
Our relationship.
fuck buddy versus your woman?
I'm probably taking her out, doing things for her.
So you
know what I'm saying?
transactional with your woman,
Probably transaction.
and you're more
I'm more
spiritually
interested in
connected
her.
to your fuck buddy.
Right, exactly like with her. I'm
more
actually
interested in
getting
her.
to know her. I'm actually,
But
you know
is
what I'm
sex
saying?
not
I'm doing
also a
boyfriend.
transaction?
I'm doing
Sex is
boyfriend
definitely
qualities. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing.
this
You
is
know
We
what
having
I'm saying?
conversations.
Conversation.
We're
now.
building some shit.
I call Shorty up. You feel me? Hey,
I
what
don't
you
really give a
doing?
fuck
You
how
feel
her
me?
day went.
You know what I'm saying?
Not-
Exactly. I'm coming through. You know
Don't
what
really give a
I'm
fuck
saying?
how her day went.
Exactly.
Do you think that
She's
that's-
under the five. A fuck buddy is under the 5 L's. Find them, freak them, fuck them, free them, forget about them. That's it. That's
Find them, freak them, fuck them,
free them,
free
forget
'em,
about
and
them.
forget about 'em.
Forget about them. You feel me?
Mary,
F-Town.
I want to hear a woman's perspective.
I
Feel me?
just,
That's it.
when I hear these type of conversations, I just think
Speaking to the mic, Caroline.
when I hear when I hear these conversations, I think to myself, how are we taking care of each other out here? Like, you really...
In the fuck buddy situation,
In
that's
the fuck
how we're
buddy
taking care of each other. You take
Being
care of
honest
my
with each
sexual
other.
needs,
That's
I
how-
take care of yours. It's
say what?
not deeper than that.
By being honest with each other. That's how
Wait,
it helps.
wait, that's another great
So
question. Who
now
you
you
more
gonna
honest
be-
with, the fuck buddy or the woman?
The fuck buddy.
Everybody.
The fuck.
So wait a minute. So
You're
I'm
more
not-
honest. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
This is actual
I know.
bullshit.
I know. It's
This is
actual bullshit. So listen, this is how I'm getting to the fallacy of the bullshit of our relationships, right?
Howard Trout say we pillow talk with the fuck buddy. Howard, you are wilding, sir.
Listen, no. Howard is right though. There's a level of honesty that you have with the fuck buddy that you don't share
have
with your actual woman.
And
That's
what's
not
wrong
always
with
true.
that? Nah, that's exactly what's true.
It's always true.
Come on, baby boy already
break
told
it
us
down,
what it
break it
was.
down.
You feel me? What did he
Break it down.
say? He said, I lie to you because I care about your feelings. I tell them other hoes. I tell the truth. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I'm sorry.
But listen to what I'm saying though.
I'm
Listen.
just here to,
But
I'm just here
listen,
to
we
stay
did say
and
that,
get up out of here, G.
So we got look. We got an audience here, y'all.
That's
Uh-huh.
the problem.
So we got to be a little more respectful of how we communicate. Not respectful, but let each other get the point out.
Sure,
right?
come on.
So I asked these questions on purpose, and I asked them in the way that I asked them in succession, so
you
y'all
can
can
hear
see
the
the error in your own ways. You ain't lying to her. You lying to you.
Absolutely.
You like the fuck buddy more than you like the woman.
That's not true.
Listen to me.
Everybody
Listen
not answering
Listen
the same,
to me.
though.
We're listening.
What,
But
you
y'all
got a
all
different
keep
answer?
talking over each other.
Go.
Ron said he got a different
The
answer.
dominating answer is yes, you're honest with the fuck buddy. That's the dominating answer.
Mm-hmm.
Now I said that's a relationship with the fuck buddy. You said no, it's a situationship. I don't give a fuck how you qualify it. It's a relationship.
Sure it is.
Right? The fuck buddy's easier. That's what everybody said. She's easier. She's accepting of. She takes me as I am.
Mm-hmm.
But this woman, I'm parading for this motherfucker, pretending. It's a hassle. I ain't even comfortable telling her the truth. But this my woman. And this the motherfucker I don't care about. You lying to you, not her.
Yep.
You're lying to you.
I have to
Everything
agree.
you said.
Everybody
is-
don't do that, though.
I'm responding off how the conversation went here. I'm
Everything
not
you
saying
said is
everybody
true.
does anything.
But that
We ain't paying with
Everything
broad
you
brush.
said,
that's
everything
the-
you said is true, and you're still wrong, bro.
Yeah, and that situation only happens if you have a girl,
That's why
or like if you have some if you have a person and a side
I'm gonna listen
chick.
to everybody.
So if you have a side chick and you have a person, then you're right. You are lying to yourself. But if I only have this one person and we just cracking, you feel me? Yeah, I tell her, hey, we just cracking. Nah, like I keep it a buck with her all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like even if I may go and be with somebody else. You know, nah, short. I'm kicking it with somebody else tonight. You know what I'm saying? It ain't your night. Like that's me being like 100. Like I can still be 100 with my main girl too. But if I'm have a side chick, then I'm not. You are right. I'm lying to myself. But if it's just my main girl, I can keep 100 with her too.
That's only
You feel
if
me?
you cheated. Most of the
Right,
time,
exactly. Like I said, that's only
most
if
of the
you
times.
cheating.
If I have a fuck buddy, it's because I'm not in a relationship or I'm not in a situation with someone. I'm not cheating.
It's real, G.
That's what I'm saying. That's a difference.
I don't
It's
have
two
a
different
fuck buddy
things.
and a relationship. I'm not doing that.
Correct.
Everything you
That's
said
why
is
we- that's
everything
why we
you
have
said
the
is
ability
true,
to
G,
be
but it's
fuck
just not the situation that we're talking about.
Right. So and
It's just not the
for
situation.
yours,
I'm listening to all y'all shit, 'cause I got a rebuttal.
For yours,
Of course.
they would have to have a relationship and a side piece.
Then
You
you're
know what
lying
I'm
to
saying?
yourself. But if you're just telling somebody, like, yo, I don't have a relationship, you don't have a relationship, let's fuck around. Who you lying to?
Right.
So outside of the context of a different relationship, right?
Right.
When you have a fuck buddy, you nailing other chicks too?
Me?
If I have a fuck buddy,
Me, 9
maybe
times
I
out of 10, I'm
could.
not. 9 times out of 10, I'm not. Because why have a buddy? Why have a fuck buddy for this when you can have, you could just be doing you?
And you only as loyal as your options. You feel me? You feel me?
Herb says for the convenience.
Yes.
That's why you have them, for the convenience. So you don't need multiple if you have something convenient.
No. You feel me? If
You lost me at that part.
If she busy,
Y'all wildin' now.
Hey, I just want all y'all to know I've been all y'all ages at one point in time, and I've been a fly nigga all my life. This ain't new to me. I want y'all to hear yourselves. That's what I really try to get y'all to do here.
Hey,
Y'all keep trying to convince yourselves that y'all are logical. Y'all sound fucking crazy.
No, we don't. You're just missing it. And ain't nobody delusional about the fact that you've been in this fucking
Mary,
space.
you understand where I'm going?
I know where you're
Did you put it? Did they all put it out
I-
for themselves, and they still can't hear themselves?
I know where you're
myself,
going.
well, if I'm just smashing,
I
we
just
just
say that we out
smashing.
here treating each other like this and allowing ourselves to be treated.
Treating each other
Nobody's
like
doing anything to
If we have-
anybody.
if we have an
If we
agreement,
being
if you know
honest,
that
we're not
they-
treating anybody bad.
Nobody's doing anything to anybody.
Okay.
You like fucking me. I like fucking you. We don't have a desire to be in a relationship together.
Right. You in a relationship.
No, we're not.
Not the relationship that you're talking about, sir.
But it's still a relationship.
Me and you in a fucking relationship.
Everybody's in a relationship.
It's still a relationship, right?
Of course.
But look, so you nailing shorty, right? You nailing shorty, right? But it ain't nothing. It's just something I'm doing, right? Anything, but see, you doing something intimate, one, right? So anything can happen from the lineage of that kind of a relating, right? You can have a baby, then all that bullshit you talking don't mean nothing. You just talking bull. You lying to yourself. You just lying to yourself at different levels. You still lying to yourself. That's why I asked you, was it about convenience, right? And if she's lasting over a duration of time, why? Because pussy's available. Let's keep it a buck. All of us in this room know that, right? It's available. So if I got somebody that's riding the train with me for however long, right? When I know that there's these other satellites that I could do this and move around, right? Or find a different one every week. My homie used to have a gang called Back and Forth. This nigga would literally ride up and back and forth 95th Street and find some new action every night. So that's feasible. You could do that, right? So if you have someone there that's there long term, been there long term, and you just keep telling her, well, you know, I ain't know no relationship shit, but you're really in a relationship.
No, we're not.
It's a relationship. It's just not the one that you find significant.
I.e., I'm asking what makes the difference, right? When do you quantify a relationship as being significant? How does the value shift? Right?
We claim each other.
Wait a minute. How does the value shift? Wait a minute. Time out. Listen. How does the value shift?
It's the building.
He said we claim each other.
I have no desire to build a life with you,
I have no desire to go anywhere but between your legs. That is the only desire that I have.
And this works well. And so it could work well for 5 years.
Why is that the only desire?
Because it's a plunder of reasons. It depends on the person, and females do it too. Females smash dudes all the time. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Be a desire. You know, it could just be a desire. Hey, you know what? I'ma smash him. He look good. You know, he can do this, but he got 4 kids. Yeah, but no way I do that.
Wait. Let's stop it right now. Let's stop it right now. Let's not talking over each other. Let's stop it. Let's stop talking over each other. Right? DJ just said it could be a plethora of reasons. Right? And you just said she can have 4 kids.
I said he
can have 4 kids, whatever the hypothetical we're throwing out there, right?
Right.
So that's part of the socialization. Society tells me I shouldn't be in a relationship with a motherfucker for 4 kids.
She's not.
So I'm not valuing her beyond this part because the socialization says I shouldn't. Not because I don't, because I've been dealing with her ass for 10 fucking months anyway. So I do. I just don't want the extra social standard on my ass.
Correct.
That's the point I've been making through this whole conversation. So what happens is, the social standard dictates what you like rather than you dictating what you like.
Can I respond? Because I disagree.
Y'all been talking the whole time.
I don't know if I can respond.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying to you, G, is that is not the situation. That's not what I'm saying here.
Okay,
I don't like her like that, G. She's not funny. She's not spiritual. She's not family oriented. I don't like talking to her. What I really, really, really like
then why she
is
lasted
fucking
for 5
her.
or 6 months?
Because she likes her sex.
So
she likes her sex.
You like the pussy.
That's it, sir.
Okay.
If it was deeper than that, it'd be deeper than that.
Now I'm gonna give y'all some game because it is deeper than that. It is deeper than that, right? There's a logic that says it is your vagina and your penis that really choose your mate. Because your vagina and your penis don't have the same dynamic as your brain. Your brain is considering all the social dynamics. The pussy and the dick ain't. I just fit here, like Mary said in the beginning. This is a puzzle piece, and how do they fit together? So the best box you had, regardless of where it came from, was probably one of the best women for you. But our social dynamic, which is happening up here, not down here, is dictating what we supposed to do and not supposed to do based off what? The social narrative.
Heard you on that piece. But what if I genuinely don't like her?
Then you shouldn't be fucking her.
Why not?
I like fucking her. I like fucking her. But after I come, I don't want to talk to her.
We just had a whole conversation about being able to do what we want to do. Why
So
shouldn't
to
we
Mary's
want
point,
to do that?
so I'm going to give y'all some game, young brothers. To Mary's point, when you finish busting and you realize this is an empty-ass vessel you laying next to, you know what it's a reflection of? Myself. How empty your ass is too.
But if it's still not an empty
shut
vessel.
Up. This is how empty your ass is too. And that is the lesson the universe is giving your goofy ass.
I am.
You an empty motherfucker. That's why you been with this empty motherfucker for 8 months. Now you get the motherfucker who got some value, and you lie to her motherfucking ass, pretending to have some value yourself, when internally you emptied in the motherfucker, which is why the empty motherfucker that did lasted with you for 8 months has lasted.
Once again,
I'm raising my hand.
I'm only lying to her if I have someone on the side. If I'm in a committed relationship, I should not have to lie. That's what I'm trying to say. It's two different ones.
I took it outside of the realm of commitment.
Saying,
I took it inside of just being with you in the fuck.
I
took it both realms.
Just smash. I just want to smash. We can have that agreement. I don't want to be
this in love because I see the error in y'all.
I just want to. How is it an error? I'm not an empty vessel. You're right. I do feel empty inside because of this load I just got out. But you know what I'm saying? That's my empty vessel. But other than that,
my balls are empty.
You don't realize. You may not realize that.
No. I think y'all thinking too deep into it.
Some people, I don't think y'all thinking deep enough.
Yeah.
I just want to bust a nut.
You're going too far, G.
My man DMX said.
Why not go far though? Why not go far?
I gave you what you gave me, boo.
A nut.
Like, come on, G. X said it like that's it.
G.
What the fuck you want from me?
Can't I just? There are people I just like to fucking play chess with.
Right.
If we not playing chess, I don't even
Is that
talk
a problem?
to this motherfucker.
Is that a problem? Because you
That
just
is
want
what
to
we
fucking
do.
play chess with them?
That's the only thing. The only thing we do is meet up and play chess. That's the only thing we
I
do.
just don't want them to catch up with a large loss on their record. That's all I'm trying to do here.
Listen
But you
to
see
me,
how
G.
hard it is to teach.
Two. You ain't never had nobody that you only saw at the court. All we do is hoop. We ain't fucking friends. I don't give a fuck what you do when we leave the court. But when we get to the court, that's my man. We hoop every fucking day.
I want him on my team every time I come to the court.
But nigga, don't call me if you ain't going to the court. What are you talking about? That's not our relationship. It doesn't mean that I devalue
wrong with
you.
that?
It doesn't mean that I'm empty inside. What we do is hoop. We don't do shit else, fam. It's not deeper than that.
Saying I don't do shit else with somebody else. I'm still doing other shit. This is just what I'm doing with you. If you're okay with that, then it's what we doing.
On my show, they say that women have head givers all the time. That's just what he do. Women get head givers all the time.
Head givers.
Right. Like a dude come over and just
Get a dude that just eat the box and bounce.
That's it. Like, that's a relationship. So now, if she ain't like a relationship with him,
No, she's an empty vessel.
she's an empty vessel.
She's a poor soul who doesn't know shit.
She is though.
Poor soul. She
She
doesn't
is,
know.
though. She is though. No question about
It's
it.
just how does this catch
But
up?
check this
You
shit
have
out.
to be in a committed relationship to be in a
So nothing
full
else that's going on in her life
You
make
can't
her
say anybody
valuable
that you're
after
in love
that.
with, and if you do,
So
then you're
she's-
an empty piece of shit.
Right,
with
so
no soul.
nothing about her is valuable after that. So nothing she does for work or for this community, as soon as she has sex for her own purpose, she's an empty vessel.
I've never said that one time in this
That's what
conversation.
y'all just. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's what he on.
That's not what I said. And if that's what you're hearing, then we need to elevate the conversation.
If you fucking without anything deeper than that, it's because you an empty vessel.
No, I'm saying that's the choice in who you should be relating with. That's what I'm saying.
I don't like her, Toussaint.
Because you don't like you.
But why is that? Why should? But what makes you say that that's the person that you should?
I don't know why this so fucking hard to
I don't like
understand.
me because I don't like her.
I love me.
What makes
and
you
I
think that
love
this is
is
the
I can
person that
call
you
her.
should be relating on other levels with?
I don't like her, dog.
It's just showing the state of where you are.
I love
It really
her.
is. It just shows the state because for me, if I'm not, I wouldn't want to do that with a lot of guys. You get what I'm saying? It's like
Who said it has to be a lot of people?
it ain't
Hold on, let her
gotta
finish
even
her
be
point.
a lot. It's just that at the point where you are useless to me, and all I'm doing is like just sliding by you. It's
not useless.
Why would I want
You just
to?
masturbating with her body?
Useless.
I'm just saying.
You just
why-
masturbating with her body.
No, we're having sex. Good
Has
sex
to be
too.
useless.
We're having.
So everybody married that you had relationships with,
Y'all know sex is healthy, right?
Nah,
And natural.
I don't think y'all hearing the nuance
like
in the
everybody
conversation.
that you had sex with, like you wanted to be like for real with, like you never just hit just to hit.
That's why I keep asking y'all, what's for real, for real? What's the value here?
That's not cap.
That's cap.
It's not cap.
You've
What?
you've only had sex with people that you really wanted to be in a long-term committed relationship with.
No, but to the point that.
Yes.
But wait a minute.
No.
But no. But see,
I'm not around here sleeping with folks.
wait. But that
No.
that kind of the way you present that devalues the conversation, though.
Okay.
And this is true shit.
You
So
presented, dude.
Hold on.
Gee, for real though. For real though.
I'm not
Come
about
on.
to sleep with somebody. Just on some empty shit.
Come on.
So we come in here today. And you said when I want to present as my full authentic self.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And we just agreed that there's no such thing as your full authentic self. It's a progression. It's all a progression. You're always progressing.
I didn't agree with that, but I'm following you. Come on.
You didn't agree that there's always progression?
It's always progression, but I think I said you can still be your
Well, let's say this.
authentic self
It's
at,
always
at this level.
It's always movement. Let's say
Sure.
that then, because it can
Agreed.
go up or down. It can be progression or regression.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
So if that's the case, if you're always moving, right, and there is no whole you, then yeah, you can engage this broad and not like her because you don't like yourself, and that could be the lesson that the universe is teaching your ass that it's time to grow. It's time to grow differently. It's time to grow. But because we ain't even paying this shit that much attention, we don't grow, and your ass gets stuck and not wondering and not realizing this fuck buddy really a reflection of me. It is a reflection of who I am. And I've not grown beyond this place.
And there's a part of you that believes that you are.
I'm worthless just like she worthless. If you believe she's worthless. And that's why I asked you, if she's been around for so long, what is her value? You was like, and I asked y'all all to walk me through y'all belief system. And wait a minute now, and I'm not saying this is beyond me. I've been y'all. I've been in them shoes. I know what it is, right? I know what it is. So what I'm saying is, though, you say, hey, I could be honest with the fuck buddy, which implies that you ain't honest with the motherfucker who ain't. I could be comfortable with the fuck. I asked you, was it just about comfort? I could be comfortable with the fuck, but all these qualities that you attribute to this motherfucker, but she ain't valuable enough for me to put her on some level with me. So you project this. Shut up. Be quiet, for real. So what happens here, and it happens all the fucking time, and it's not just with men, it's with women. It is the very nature of the social standard. You motherfuckers project the idea of who your mate's supposed to be when you don't show up in that projection. My man got to make this when you living in your mama basement. What the fuck? Right? She got to be educated. But your ass ain't read a book in 20 years.
Right.
What the fuck? So you project out these ideas of who you think you are. We all do. But then the universe gives you what you really are.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's what you really are. The empty vessel that you bust off on and felt like ain't nothing here. Because if you did feel differently, she wouldn't be there in your bed ever. She wouldn't fucking show up. You couldn't even attract that kind of energy.
What if I just don't like her, though?
No. What I'm saying is you couldn't even attract that kind of energy if you wasn't operating in that space. You would never meet that motherfucker. Never.
I don't know.
All I'm just saying is when
you
say you can be honest with your girl too. I said we only say the only time you're lying is when you have a side chick. So you can be honest with that same person too.
DJ, what I'm saying is you lying to yourself, whether you got a real woman or just a fuck buddy.
So because I'm just having sexual relationships with someone, I'm lying to myself. I don't want to be in a committed relationship, but I enjoy the little time that we share. I may come over and we may watch Netflix, we may chill, and then at the end of the night we smash. You know, that's our dynamic. You feel me? Like that, like that's maybe where we at. And we may even agree on this.
And that's okay.
So is something wrong with that? Now I'm an empty vessel?
I didn't say nothing was wrong with that.
So but what makes
I didn't
me
even
an
say
empty vessel,
nothing was wrong with being an empty
I'm
vessel.
just wondering why are we reducing?
I got a question.
Box only. Or
Nobody's
man
reducing anybody.
Right,
She's
I got a
doing. She's
question.
in the
Nobody
same
reducing
relationship that I'm in.
What's your question?
Okay, say the relationship between us is not sex, but it's something other than sex. That's the only thing that I want. Is it still emptiness? Was that still considered having an emptiness because you're seeking?
Right. What if I only go to her to talk to her?
And I like
Not the same conversation.
why is it
'Cause I
not?
came-
Why?
Or because she
sex
buy me
is
stuff.
the most intimate part of your person.
That's your
It's-
opinion.
No, ain't no fucking my opinion. This is what
That-
gives
that-
life
that-
to the planet.
Really, your fucking opinion.
Gee, it's what gives
He
life
be
to
so
the planet.
tight.
The fuck it ain't an opinion. Without it, we don't exist. It is it.
So you're saying that's the sex is the highest
You can have
level
test
of
tube babies.
intimacy?
It is.
Test tube babies. What about that?
I agree, and that's why we fucked up now. That's the point I'm making.
That
That's,
shit
you
was
agree.
such a straight face.
I agree. I know he's right though. But that's why we're fucked up now.
You really believe those Michael Jackson kids?
That's why we fucked up
Do
now.
you really believe those Michael Jackson
But
kids?
that's why
he
we're
really
fucked
believes
up
that sex is
now.
sex is the most intimate thing a person has.
What's more intimate than sex? Is there something more intimate?
Deep
than sex?
conversation,
mind.
opening my motherfucking
Mind
soul and
on
my
the
heart to
real,
your
man.
ass.
But that's
Into
also about the conditioning.
I'll fuck you in an alley. I'm not having a
That's
conversation
about
in
the
an alley.
conditioning. That's why I made the point. Your dick and your vagina is not fucking discussing the differences between your fucking economic statements. It's not. I just want that energy. That's it.
I just want a nut and go home.
I know.
That's it. Like I do want to feel empty inside.
So are you literally saying it's completely impossible for me to just want to fuck her?
No, you could absolutely just want to fuck somebody. Absolutely, you should. You should.
nature.
But
that's nature.
That makes you empty, even if you're getting everything else you need.
Man, listen, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying that y'all ain't hearing. I don't. I swear to God, I don't. Everybody in the comments seems to be able to keep the fuck up. Maybe y'all talking too fucking much and can't listen. Maybe you need to
They're not even
turn
talking
off.
in the comments,
Maybe
bro.
you need to
It's
turn off the
tight.
voice and turn on the ear.
I'm listening.
It's nuance in the conversation. I've never degraded nobody for wanting to sleep with nobody. I
Okay.
never degraded you for having a fuck buddy. I never said you couldn't just want to fuck somebody. I never said none of those things. I said I kept asking a succession of questions. Why is this person just in this space in your life? Why have you put her in
Only
this
in that
category?
But when you say
Shut up, because that's the problem. You can't fucking listen because you want to talk too much. If you keep putting this person in just this category, you understand me? There is a reason why you put this person in just this category. What I'm saying is because I've been y'all at a long time in my life. The reason I put this person in this fucking category because she didn't fit the social dynamic of what the society said should be deemed as valuable. Now, my dumb ass kept going back to the well for the water because it's something into me internally that said, no, this is valuable to me. It is. And because I didn't have the level of understanding at those times, and I didn't even give a fuck. Fully got it by the dick. Fully.
Yeah.
He was fully in control, right? Matter of fact, he was bringing me with him.
Right. Come on, we're going over here.
You understand me?
Yes.
So my point in saying all of this is that, no, it's not wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it is a reflection of you.
Like, just take a look.
It is what you feel about you.
Take a look.
And the reason you play the game with the other motherfucker that you deem as valuable is because society, she fits in the social standard of what the world says you value. But in truth, you don't value that shit. But you value how society views you. So you're playing a fucking game. You're presenting a certain kind of way. And how can you be whole? You're being whole with the motherfucker you laying down and being honest with and then feel empty once you bust. That's your whole you. But it's hard to look at your whole you like that and say, damn, this is what I'm worth.
That's what the fuck.
It's hard to do that shit.
I follow you. I just disagree.
disagree.
Nah, you know, I have actually,
Everybody have
no,
their
like I
opinion.
feel
I
what he's
disagree.
saying. Like
I
right after
understand him.
you be like, damn, you know, I did all that shit. I don't even know why the fuck I feel you. I feel you on
Oh,
that.
I've absolutely fucked somebody
you're
like, I shoulda just beat
You're
off.
Right, yeah, right. Of course, it is times when you do feel like that, but
we're talking about
But like right
this
now-
fuck buddy relationship.
nah, right now.
Right? I fucked people that I probably shouldn't have fucked. It was like, I should
Yeah,
have just
I
beat
probably-
off.
I
That
should've-
was a waste of my motherfucking time.
I didn't.
But I'm talking about this fuck buddy relationship. That can be a real thing. It has, and it's not that I don't value her or that I don't value myself. Our relationship is about sex. That is what we do. That is our happy space. That is what we do well. You fuck me well. I fuck you well. You go about your life. I go about mine. It's not deeper than that. I don't like your sense of humor. Okay, we might have different faiths. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing deep. There's nothing else. But the sex is fire. And so if I'm not in a relationship with somebody else, then we can have this fuck buddy thing. This shit can go for 5-10 years. It could go. I enjoy this. You enjoy this. It's not because I don't see you as a whole person or I don't feel as a whole person. I understand what you're saying. I just disagree. Ron, shut up. Reese.
I'll just text it. I'll just type it.
Reese,
You typing wrong too, nigga. I'm reading.
I mean, like I said, I definitely,
you should have typed shut up.
shut up on it. I definitely feel where you've coming from. I think all, you know what I'm saying, dudes, like most dudes have like fucked the girl and be like, damn, I could have did some other shit besides this shit. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? But it's sometimes you like, hey, we just cracking. Like we have a real understanding.
Gee, y'all explain to me shit like
Just
I ain't
cracking.
lived this life.
I know you
How do
understand.
you turn to a piece of bread though?
All I'm saying is, I want you to dig deeper.
What is that?
What happened? Semen retention? Yeah, you talking about like teaching yourself like
To chill the fuck out and take a look.
yeah, but that's not cool, Jay.
Know why you move.
Have you heard of blue balls?
But it's like,
I'm not finna not be coming around here.
take a look. Give yourself a moment to take a look. Like if you're being controlled by this instrument.
What
Why
if
do
you
y'all
not
use
being
these
controlled?
words?
Like
Why can't I just make a choice? Why can't I just want to have sex?
It's just not a
You
good
can
thing.
just want to have sex. That's fine. That is nature.
Okay, so why am I being controlled? Why with these words? I don't.
Y'all not even hearing the conversation because
We hear it.
Why just disagree? Is that possible?
you can disagree.
Okay, I'm listening.
Do whatever you want.
Oh, you tight.
I'm not tight.
Both of
Very
y'all need
open.
some ice cream. with
I
some
believe
shit.
we
That
hear
tight.
it.
Barry's listening.
I believe it's no. We listening, but I just think that like we not really thinking too deep. Like it's not that simple. Like if I want to just crack, I want to just crack.
But it is that deep. It is everything that you do. Everything that you do adds and subtracts. Like it's all. It is that deep. That's what I'm saying. Like
Take a penis, add a vagina, subtract some semen,
and over time,
and we're good. We're good.
It can progress or recess. It can progress.
I'm just saying, like your actions are not separate from you. Your actions will always tell the truth on who you are.
That's fine.
So
My actions should tell you that I wanted to have sex with her.
Okay. And that's fine. That's fine. It's like if I wanted to act on every person that I was physically attracted to,
Nobody
then
said
now
that. Nobody said that, G.
I'm just saying.
I see
at
people
what
I'm attracted
point-
to all
at
day
what
long.
point-
I don't even say a word to those people.
So
I was like, damn, she's fine, and I
the
just keep
exact-
going.
That's the exact thing. So the people that you do choose to interact with, the people that you do choose to make a fuck buddy or whoever you want to make them,
Yes, ma'am.
there's a reason why you're choosing them. You didn't choose everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's
to be a
saying
bad
something
reason,
about
though.
you. It don't have to be a bad reason. It's just take a look, learn who you are, and why you making the choices.
I don't think
that you
Most
nobody
time
said
people-
bad nowhere in
It's
this
not
whole
bad.
conversation.
When you say
You
empty
interpret-
or you're devaluing yourself, those are bad. Those are considered terms.
Those are
bad terms.
When you say you empty on the inside,
Yeah.
that's
empty,
a bad term.
You're empty if you do this. You don't have no value for
But
yourself.
that's the reality, though.
not.
That is the reality, though, which is why I asked the line of questions that I asked. That is why I asked the line of questions that I asked. Because the struggle that we have, mostly as human beings, and where that growth comes from, where all of the human growth comes from, where all of the spirit growth comes from, is facing our most limiting beliefs about ourselves. That's where it all fucking comes from. And every relation that we have is a reflection of those most limiting beliefs about ourselves. And what that relationship's purpose is to grow us in that spirit. So whether you laying down with this chick for 6 months or not and still feeling like she ain't shit, or she doesn't have no value beyond this, it is a reflection of how you feel.
Y'all keep.
We do. What if we don't? What if we don't say they? What if we don't feel like they not shit? What if we don't feel like they not shit?
Ron, stop it.
You obviously feel. That's why I asked you. Why did she fit
That's
in this
it.
box?
Ron,
I asked you.
two.
Why she fit in this box?
That was you got the last
Because
word. We're
she's
done.
important in
We're
that
done.
in that
Ron,
box.
Please be quiet, bro. We're done. You got the last word. Heard you. We just disagree. Thank y'all so very, very much for tuning in to this Relationship Friday edition of I Said What I Said. Huge thanks to Mary Q Angel for always popping up on Relationship Friday. Huge shout out to Reese the Ruler, co-host of Week Hold Wednesday. You can catch that every single Wednesday night right here on the network at 8:30.
Follow the page. We go Wednesdays.
Follow the page, Week Hold Wednesday. Super, super dope, man. This conversation was dope. I enjoyed every bit of it, okay?
I did, goddammit.
We know you don't enjoy shit.
about to
Okay?
go- I'm about
You
to
don't
go
even enjoy
look.
sex.
I'm about to
Get
go
hurt
look. I'm about to go
because
look.
you're so empty when you're not.
I'm about to go look inside myself after this.
Yeah, let's go to
I'm
therapy.
not even gonna lie.
Let's go to therapy. Let's go to therapy, Reese. Reese,
should.
Ron, let's three of us let's go to therapy. Y'all get some ice cream with y'all
They
tight
got
asses.
it. They got
the three
it.
of us can go to therapy and figure out why we're so empty on the inside because we like to have sex
I'm
with
gonna
people
tell
who
you,
like to
when
have
you
sex
stop
with
being
us back.
honest with yourself, the pussy get better.
We just said the pussy was great, didn't we?
It's different levels.
It's levels to this shit. It's levels to this show, and this is the last one. We gotta go. Make sure y'all have a good weekend, man. We'll be back here. We'll be back here on Monday at 1:00. Y'all catch all the Sunday programming. I don't.
The
Power Hour
yeah.
Something come on
and
And
over
like
for
so,
Friday night.
Dr.
Huh?
Tank Sleep. No. There's no more programming this evening, except the Maze Jackson show is about to re-air. So if you missed it, hang out. You can watch the Maze Jackson show from this morning. We'll be back here on Monday, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. For Ron Rilla doing all of the hard work behind the glass. For Mary, for Reese, and for Two, my name is Herb. Y'all be good to each other.
Send those PNR results in.
WIIFTBPM.
Live it up. You about that life? I'm about that life. You ain't really about that life. If you really about that life, JC, spit a key. Let me test your work. Boss, you the boss? Let me test your work. Jesus, you talking breezy? Let me test your work. Cam, you the man? Let me test your work. Dre and Snoop, like that chronic, I need something stronger. Molly cute, that's like an aspirin for my daughter.